When we moved to Durham, we farmed. But when we weren't planting or gathering, my father was a butcher. On Saturdays, he would come home for lunch and he would take us to Hayti, to the movies, the Regal Theater down on Pettigrew Street. And he would give us 25 cents a piece. And we would take that 25 cent, pay for going to the movies, buy a box of popcorn, and go down to the corner and buy 3 hot dogs and ice cream from Garrett's Biltmore Drugstore. Hayti was the black mecca of Durham. All of the businesses, they were all black owned. At that time, we could not go into white owned businesses. They would pass your stuff out a window. And so it was a whole different feeling.
For me, Hayti just felt like home.
Mhm.
You know, that was our hub. And anybody all over Durham, that's where we met on Saturdays and Sundays. And you knew just about everybody. I think Hayti started going away like in 68, 69, somewhere when they took the highway
Urban
through.
renewal.
Urban renewal.
And it just took out a big chunk of Black Durham. And they told us that it was to improve our standards of
Right.
living, but it really was to separate us and to destroy our businesses. Because I think by that time they had realized that if they continued to allow us to progress, we would progress far beyond what white America wanted us to be.
And to be honest, we thought it was a good thing. You
Mhm.
know, we're going to have better housing, businesses. The houses were not tip top shape. They were not. But they thought that we were going to be able to move back into that community. But that never happened. They promised to put our businesses back.
But they didn't put all of them.
Not all of them.
I think they sold us a bill of goods. The space that they gave for relocation was not large enough to relocate all of those buildings.
Right.
They never even attempted to do the theater.
And Hayti was our biggest
It was our mecca.
economic
Yeah.
strength. Now, where all those black businesses we were talking about back then, you have all these apartments, and all you see is a plaque to tell you what Hayti was.
And my thing is that you don't destroy history, you preserve history. Because all of us are living on someone else's dreams or someone else's actions prior to us. Nothing just happens because you show up.